Hello friends, welcome back. This is Manjuna Chandra. Today's session will be using SUMIF function to knock off based on a check number. So if the check has multiple line items and if summing up to 0, so we need to get those details. You can use PO table for the same, but we'll try using SUMIF function, which is much simpler. And previous session I have done on the COUNTIF function where we can knock off the same debit and credit amount based on the check number. If you have not gone through the session, I'll be sharing the link in the below description. Let's start. I have a small data with the date and check number. I have around 27 line items, and we have some debit and credit. I have check numbers. So we need to knock off a lot of there are a lot of credit amounts we need to knock off. So example, so we have 100. So we have debit and credit. So I have already said that I have created one more session where if the same amount and if there's a check number and as debit and credit of same amount, it will knock off. So if you are not gone through, please I'll be sharing this link. And whereas if the total amount is there may be multiple, this one check has a multiple line items, but they are summing up to 0. Those I need to find it. Then we can use a SUMIF. It's a very simpler and easy. Use SUMIF. Open bracket. You can use the insert function. I usually use this. It's much simpler and able to understand. So range. So it's asking for range. The range is nothing but from which on what basis you are trying to match. So check number is the. So I'm going and selecting the check numbers. So once you select the check numbers, the criteria. So obviously I want to check in this range. I want to check the check numbers. Sum range is the amounts which I have here, right? So I'm selecting it and freezing it using F4 function. Okay, so now it is showing 0. So what we do is you can go ahead and use equals 0, or you can leave it blank also. Let's see if leave it blank what will happen. See, so now anything summing up to 0, it has come as 0 here. So if any line items has, so we have multiple item because same check has multiple line item which is not netting to 0. So if you use the COUNTIF, which I did the session previously, so this same debit and credit of this would have been knocked off. They would have left with this line items. So these line items are pending now. So either you can use it 0, say because here we have a lot of we have only few line items, or you can use equals. Just add equals and 0. So what happens is you says true or false. If it is not, let's see if it is fair false, which is not matching. True, then it is the entire line item is getting matched. So for this also we can use a PO table. So if we select this data, insert PO table. So check number we are matching with the based on the check number and the amount. So right, so this is all getting knocked off. We have only balance in the check number 101. So using a PO table is much easier, but only challenge is that say I have only 10, 20, 27 line items. If you have 50,000 line items, if you put a PO table, you may get these check numbers. So once you get this check number, again need to go here, put a VLOOKUP. So we need to look for a VLOOKUP on this check number, pull this data. So 20. So let's say knockoff. Okay, just putting a PO table again. So I need to go ahead and filter 0 and we need to go ahead and delete it, right? So putting a PO table is one thing, and again we need to put a VLOOKUP, get that what we have got it here. We need to get it in this data file by VLOOKUP. Then you need to knock off. Rather than doing that, SUMIF is a very simpler form where just either you can leave it blank here. So what I did, I have added 0 so that you have true and false. So it doesn't easy. There will be only 2 options. So I'm just selecting it. So anything is true, straight away you can go ahead and knock off. And anything left false, you can leave it as that. Those are the line items. Then you can try to use the countif function, which I did in the previous session. That formula can knock off these two line items. So and you end up with the last two line items as the open. So it's very easy rather than using pivot table. Pivot table is also feasible, and see if you whichever is comfortable, you can use pivot table as or SUMIF. So I didn't do anything extra. I just added a SUMIF based on the check number, and you can after closing the bracket just add equals 0. Or say example, the entire amount is summing up to $3,000, right? Credit. So what you can do, so there may be one check has that amount, so just say minus $3,000, just put it. So see if anything. I don't think it will work. Let's see. Yeah, so now you can see here these 4 line items causing here the trend changes, because we are saying all false would be a knocking off entries. So it's everything's knocking off. It gives you only the values which is equal to minus $300,000. You know that these are the line items which are open. So right away this is much easier. I hope this small function was helpful. If you think this session was helpful, please do subscribe, hit the bell icon for more interesting videos and learnings. Thank you for your time. Happy learning.